Здравствуйте. Приятно познакомиться. Привет вам из России. Что ж, у нас есть несколько вопросов от нашего комьюнити. Но сначала возьмите, пожалуйста, вот этот микрофон. Да, вы будете говорить туда. Первое. Собираетесь ли вы ускорять выпуск героев или будете придерживаться старого плана?
So we're trying to go faster. Right now we're like every 3 or every 4 weeks we're getting a hero out there. We want to speed that up. At the same time, we want to make sure the quality bar stays high. And so we're trying to find what's the right cadence we can hit. Can we go to 3 weeks for every single hero? Can we get 16 heroes out for 2016? Can we go up to 17? And we're learning how to do heroes faster, but we want to make sure that the quality doesn't slip. So we want to go faster. We want to get more heroes out there. We have hundreds of heroes we want to add to the game. It's just a matter of when we can get them in.
Героев какой роли, по вашему мнению, не хватает в игре? Все 3 новых героя, по-видимому, убийцы, и это довольно неожиданно.
Oh, okay. So Cho is a melee warrior. Gal is an assassin, and Lunar and Greymane are both assassins. We just added 2 supports recently with Lieutenant Morales and Karazim the Monk. We also added a warrior in the form of Rexar and Artanis. I think we could use some more supports and some more specialists, and we're looking to add some more in the future. But also our data shows that we probably just need more assassins in general because they tend to see more play from our players in quick match mode. And so we are looking across the archetypes to see what we should add to each type, and we want to keep oscillating as much as possible.
Есть ли в планах какие-нибудь изменения интерфейса?
Okay, so in-game UI, we still have some changes coming up for displaying various temporary status effects to your heroes. So like how we can better show to you that your block charges are up in case you want to go in, or your focused attack is ready. So now's the time to dive in. We are looking to get better ways to display that information to heroes. We're still also various polished things, like we're looking at things. I don't want to spoil any of them yet, but we have some more changes coming to the in-game UI. And out-of-game UI, if you go to the State of the Game panel later today, they're going to talk about we have plans to overhaul the way our draft screen works for Hero League. And we want to add bans, for instance.
Когда мы сможем увидеть режим наблюдателя?
All that stuff spectator mode? I wish we could get it tomorrow. It's on the list of something we want to add. It would require a lot of work from us, and we're trying to figure out, okay, we want to do it. When's the right time to do it versus some of these other features like Grandmaster or getting bans in Hero League. And so we have all these features, like we have like 15 to 20 different features, and we're trying to priority sort like which ones can we hit the quickest, which ones are the biggest wins for our fans, for our players. Like I want to live in the world where we have all of these things, but we're trying to figure out what's the right order to hit them in. You know, do our fans want arena mode first, or do they want spectator first? Like let's ask them. Let's talk with them about this.
А почему вы выбрали такой интересный способ получения Чогала?
Well, so first of all, when we designed Cho'Gall, one of the things we wanted to do right away was make sure that you could play Cho'Gall with your friend even if they don't own Cho'Gall. And so very early on, it was going to be like, okay, if I click Cho, Gall becomes available to my friend to pick in my party, even though they don't own it. So we wanted to start there. And then I think just our business team, our marketing team decided to have fun with it and be like, hey, can we do something different with this hero? Can we do something that's like really cool that shows off the fun that is being a 2-headed hero? And I think that they were like, well, what if we just gave everybody Cho'Gall that was here and we spread them like a virus? And we're like, well, that's weird, but it's awesome. Let's do it. And so I think it's weird.
Очень интересный вопрос. Что случится, если Абатур скопирует Чогала?
Oh, if Abathur copies him, he gets Cho. He doesn't get Gall though.
Only Cho.
Yeah, he only gets Cho. But Cho has a ton of health. Cho has a very good auto attack. It's not a bad copy necessarily. It's just no one's going to blow up his rune bomb. No one's going to throw off any shadow bolt volleys or twisty nethers or shadow flames.
И еще один вопрос. Если я выберу Чо, а никто не выберет Гала, что тогда будет?
So if for quick match, you have to be in a party, and you can't ready up unless 2 of you have the 2 heads selected. In Hero League, for drafting the hero, you have to do a paired pick. So it can't be the first pick, it can't be the last pick, it has to happen together. And you have to have both heads selected. If one person hits ready, you both get locked in. So don't show Gall unless you're ready to be Gall. Like you, because he might lock you in. Don't show him unless you're ready to do it. But if you guys can't coordinate to pick Cho and Gal together as a pair, you probably shouldn't play Cho Gal. It's like if you go to ride a roller coaster, they say you have to be this tall to ride the roller coaster. Yeah, you need to be able to pick Cho and Gal and draft to play Cho Gal in game. You know.
Стоит ли нам ожидать редактор карт в ближайшем будущем?
Which map?
Редактор карт.
Oh, a map editor. Yes. Another feature we would love to get out with spectate mode. There's all kinds of, oh boy, how do we do this, right? You know, how do we do a good editor? You know, I myself, I love Super Mario Maker. I've been playing that, and I'm like, oh wow, that's like the best map editor I've ever seen. You know, are there features from there we could look at? But that's probably, you know, it's not something we're actively working on right now. There's just so much other things that we feel the game needs, but it's something that, you know, we've said we'd give to the fans, and we got to figure out when's the right time to do that and how's the right way to do that.
Есть ли идеи для одиночной игры?
Yes, we.
Что-то наподобие приключений в Hearthstone.
Something like an adventure stuff or PvE type of content. Yeah, it's something we're definitely very interested in. Like, we think that these heroes could be played in PvE ways that are pretty fun. I mean, killing bosses isn't unfun in our game. You know, is there more we could do that? Could we do like a campaign, almost like what our StarCraft 2 campaign is like? And so we are having those discussions. We don't have anything to say yet, though. But we're interested in it. It just, when would be the, sorry, when would the right time be to do that? That's a very good breakfast.
Собираетесь ли добавить гильдии или кланы?
Oh, yes, please. One day. Yes, please.
Next day.
Right after spectate and better replays. And reconnect and Grandmaster and bands. All these features. I want them all. I want them tomorrow.
А намекнете на грядущий ивент?
Ooh, I bet you'd like to know, wouldn't you?
Что-то вроде вечного конфликта.
I can't tell you. We have Cho'Gall here in the arenas. I could talk about that. We thought Eternal Conflict was very well received by our fans, and so we are having discussions of like, okay, you know, are we gonna do more events? Probably. You know, what are those events? How long do they last? Was this one a little too long? A little too short? You know, was it too many heroes? Too few? Too many maps? Too few maps? You know, like we're constantly asking community for like, hey, how did you guys like Eternal Conflict? You know, do we want to do more events? You know, I think everyone loved the Treasure Goblin, except when Deckard Cain kept talking over and over again, right? You know, so we learned a lot from that event, and so I expect you to be smart about that and do it better.
Вы обращаете внимание на фанатские концепты героев? Черпаете ли вы вдохновение от них?
You know, we definitely, I can't say we've started taking inspiration from pure mechanics they've suggested, except for Possession. When they redesigned Sylvanas' Possession, that was straight from a fan suggestion that we saw it and we were like, wow, we're dumb. That was smart. let's try that. Let's see if that's better. And we put it in and we're like, oh, that's pretty good. So then we shipped that out. But we are definitely listening to our fans in terms of, you know, what heroes are like, guys, where's Hero X or Hero Y? And according to our fans, it's like 200 of these heroes we haven't done. But we are constantly listening to them to see like who continually pops up as like, where's my Hero X or Hero Y? And so I can't say what we're working on. I can tell you that I think we have some surprises for our fans coming down in 2016. In the meantime, you guys can have fun figuring out how to play Cho'Gall.
Расскажите что-нибудь о трейсерах Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, she's gonna be fun. You're gonna hate her. I mean, you hate her in Overwatch, right? Every time you kill her, it's one of the most satisfying things. It's gonna feel the same way in Heroes.
You shoot so fast.
I can't say anymore, or I'll get fired. I'm not allowed to talk about it other than say we're doing her, and we're still working on her. And so if I tell you something, it might be gone tomorrow because we're still iterating and still changing up this design.
Скажите что-нибудь на прощание нашему комьюнити.
Thank you so much for playing the game. We've got a ton of more stuff in store. 2016 is going to be amazing. You're going to have fun with Cho'Gall. You're going to have fun with Lunara. Greymaine's going to blow you away and then rip your throat out. It's going to be delicious. He's going to eat you. And then we have even more awesome heroes. I'm really excited for the ones right after them that I can't talk about, but they're so much fun.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.